Wish I thought of that sooner. Let's take a look here. The Gravelord's sword need to upgrade. Demon Titan, that makes sense. Is there anything else I wanted to do? We just pause for a moment. Moment's up. Ow. Hello, you.
Oh, well, how are you then? I slipped and flipped that windows. It didn't cause you any trouble, by chance?
Yes, it did.
Are you certain? Well, that's a fine shame. I'm truly sorry. Really? But wait, mate. You didn't actually fall down. Well, why didn't you tell me sooner? All's well that ends well. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not above it all, I swear. I'm Trusty Patches. Your one and only. I know. This should make up for it.
Well...
We're on the same side. Undead outcasts. Fantastic, isn't it?
Fantastic. I'm gonna flip this switch again. And you, my friend, I'm gonna leave it well enough alone. Look at his nose. That is a hell of a nose this guy has. Let me get a better angle on this. It's a veritable beak. You can't hate on a nose like that. I'm watching you, Patches. Oh, hello there. Now, what are we doing now? I've actually covered a significant portion of these catacombs. So there isn't a whole lot more for me to do here. Just gotta clean up the few areas we've neglected so far. I think the first thing we're gonna clean up, maybe this little detour here. Oh my goodness! You very nearly killed me by accident. Just go off the edge. I don't like you. Ah, we found the great site. That's great. I think this is the one. This is the one that people are all lovey-dovey about. Oh, I didn't even mention the Lucrene. Which is Pole Hammer. Kind of reminds me of the fire axe from Silent Hill. Oh, good times. Good times with that fire axe. Yeah, the great site. This is what that PvPer in the Undead Parish had. All lightning enchanted, multiple shots. Got an interesting moveset. Looks like it has a lot of reach. And I like it a lot more than the scythe. This floor looks suspicious. Oh, tricked again. This just leads me down here. It's a nice little shortcut for later. I want to deal with skeletons. I'm gonna have to deal with skeletons. If I don't deal with them, I'm gonna be dealt with. Yikes. Well then, that was pretty foolish. Thankfully, my goodies are right there, and I can just kind of run and pick them up quickly. That's what happens when you underestimate the enemies in this game. Get your head smashed in. Oh, surely I don't need to fight these skeletons. I can just kind of walk past them. Oh, what's that? More skeletons are blocking my path? Now I have to fight. Oh, ones behind me are coming up too. Now that we've cleared up that little mess, there is something. There's a way down. And if I had to suggest anything, I would suggest you go down this way first. For a few reasons. I'll try and point those out as they become relevant. It's around this area, I believe. No, it's on the other side. Whoa, hi there! I kind of forgot about you. So over here, you can see a health bar down there. You can also see an item. That's what you want to shoot for. Another item. And our good old friends, the wheel skeletons. Oh boy. This is one of the big reasons I recommend coming down this way first. Because this way you end up on the far edge of wheel skeleton territory. You can kind of deal with them in a staggered manner. I don't believe they are awakened by necromancers. So feel free to pull out your best weapon and just go to town, bastards. Oh, I forgot to use my Gravelord eye. Now, I'm sure you can see, or at least get an inkling of why wheel skeletons are such an issue. Because they will just roll at you, hit you with their spikes, and they can stun lock you. They don't really often, you know, hit and move past. They'll usually get stuck on you, and then you just gotta sit there, get stun locked, and lose all your health. This isn't even the worst spot for them either. It's bad because there are a lot, but you know, imagine fighting them in a tight corridor, so we're going to have to do that at some point. Now that they're all dead, I get a bone wheel shield. Not exactly a common draw. And this area is somewhat clear. There's a few exploding heads. Who's that up there? Oh, hello. Just jump down. I've got a present for you. Yes, that's a very nice Black Knight Great Axe you have there. Very nice. Wish I had one of those. Wouldn't use it. But it would be nice. Very nice. Don't like you, Mr. Necromancer. Don't like you at all. Even though you give me humanity. Okay, alright. Affirmative, yes. We have cleared out this area rather well. No deaths, and all the major players are taken care of. So that's nothing but good news. If you fall down through there, you usually fall down pretty much right beside the Black Knight, and he has a tendency to just use a power attack on you, and there's a good chance you're not going to survive. You lost a lot of humanity that way. A lot. Take that as fair warning. And that was one way down. Actually, two ways down. The way I came up is also a way down. And it's time to go and meet that blacksmith finally for the final way down. Then we'll be pretty much done with the catacombs, aside from fighting the boss. Let me tell you, the boss of this area, he's... ooh, oh. You don't even want to know. You'll find out. You will see, and you will believe, and you will know the truth. Now, might be a good time. No, actually, if I go to the bonfire, that would be pretty much the stupidest thing I could do, because that would respawn the wheel skeletons. I know I want to go into a boss fight with full Estus, especially this one, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta prioritize. And make skeletons jump down holes. I try to do that as often as possible. Okay, take our time here. One jump, two jump. Be careful of rolling or you might hit the various ledges on the wall and then just kind of plummet all the way down to the bottom.
Be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Sometimes the situation just speaks for itself. Let's go meet Vamos, the new blacksmith.
What's that then? Need some smithing? Then produce me some wares.
No, I'd like to talk to you a little bit, actually. Get to know you.
I'm here to smith, not to chit-chat.
Okay. So, our friendly blacksmith here can make fire weapons. Up to +10 with the right ember. Chaos weapons, which are like fire, but they scale based on humanity. And, you know, just do regular blacksmith stuff. Doesn't have a huge selection of saleables, though. So there's nothing I really want to reinforce. I guess I'll repair.
If that'll be all, then be gone with you. You'll spoil my focus.
Yeah, you keep saying that. I really like how he's made the sarcophagi here into his smelting station. Pretty resourceful guy, from what I can tell. Though, I don't know about those tendrils coming down from his chin. I guess he's supposed to be a dwarf, and that's his beard bone? But it just seems a little bit strange. Oh, I've missed one item. Oh no! I can't let that. Just can't let that continue. Must rectify this mistake immediately, lest all of my viewers hang their heads in shame. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I only hope that you can forgive me in time. There we go. Now it's onwards and downwards towards our final fate. I may not be ready for this. That's no reason to hold back. Whee! Just kind of want to strap these wheels to myself and roll around a little bit, but I know that's not going to happen. I guess I can strap one wheel to myself. Yes. Yes. Only no. Here we go. There's no turning back. I think they've come to a very dangerous conclusion. Ow. It was actually somewhat painful. And that's that. Pinwheel is not an especially hard boss. I mean, I did almost die there. It's probably the most trouble I've ever had with him. Probably because I hyped him up so much. But for our troubles, we get a lot of neat goodies. The Rite of Kindling, which allows us to kindle bonfires up to 20 Estus, using 2 more humanity, and one of his masks. It's a random drop. It's random which one you get. We got the Mask of the Father. And this, aside from looking just oh so stylish, also raises our equip load just a little bit. It's got no poise. But I do like the look here. How should the equipment load by? About 3... must be a percentage. Not really... no, not really something I'm interested in. I'd rather have the wisdom. Some funky camera work here. Now we are entering the Tomb of the Giants. See what happened to this person. Eee! Right off the edge. That tends to happen here, because it's really dark, and if you don't have a light source, you're just going to walk right into the abyss. Let's not even bother. Instead, we'll listen to the developers and take this shortcut. Could just use a homeward bone, but I want to go this way for a very specific reason. Items. Always got to get those items. This just takes us back to this area. Now we will use the homeward bone. Let's get the heck out of this place. Dingy catacombs. And if I was going to stay here, I'd use a Gravelord Eye right now. But we have somewhere else to go. Well, we have the Rite of Kindling. Let's go back to the Darkmoon Tomb in Anor Londo. Whoa. Look at that. Would you just look at that? Anyway, there's a reason we're here. A few reasons. Amazing trap ahead. I don't know. But, since we got the Darkmoon... I've been wearing this the whole time? Oh. My head is not... just not paying attention right now. Anyway, we put the Darkmoon Seance ring on here. It opens up the path down this way. Now I'm going to equip an actual...
This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
Oh. I don't want to praise the sun. Not this sun. The son of the sun? Not a good sun. It's not luminous. Gwyndolin is... Gwyndolin. And we'll just leave it at that. Now, what do I actually want to equip? I guess the only other ring that's going to do a lot for me is the wolf ring. My nice glowy aura going, as usual. So, we can actually go through that fog door and fight Gwyndolin, and I'm going to do that at some point. Not right now. Because I have another plan in mind. Oh, what am I doing? Well, okay, I haven't broken it just yet. I could have just gone up. Across the bridge right there. So I made it hard on myself, and I've got to go down here. Down this way. I don't know if I've shown this room yet. It's the bottom of the cathedral. Ah. Oh, that hurt. Now, as that rude painting guardian stopped me from saying, we're at the bottom of the cathedral. Where you drop the chandelier. And there's a very large painting in the back. It's kind of interesting. I'd like to check it out. You have to kill everybody in the room to get there. It's alright. Ouch. I'm not exactly sure how he managed that. Apparently, NPCs are the kings of animation canceling. So if he's doing a jump attack, you can just kind of change that into a backstab at a moment's notice. There's a flower on the floor. Alright, this is the item we knocked down last time. Many times ago. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little bit of fatigue here. Wow, that's a... Would you stop? Would you just stop? My goodness. Okay. Here we have... Never met Black Iron Tarkus before, but here's all of his equipment. It's actually a very good set of armor, albeit a bit heavy. And we have this greatsword. I believe I mentioned that when I was talking about these Zweihander. And how it's pretty much the same statistics, but heavier, and it has a different... Why can't I find it now? There we go. It's heavier and it has a slightly different moveset. So instead of the overhead swing, you have that thrust, which doesn't really have the same range or effectiveness. But there you go. That's great sword. It's a great sword, I'll tell you. Now, let's see about this painting here. Oh God, it's huge. No, this isn't Super Mario 6. Oh! I spoke too soon. So we are sucked into the painting. The painted world, Ariamis. It's quite beautiful, isn't it? Now, I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like everything here has kind of a different quality to it. It looks painted, despite being, you know, a physical object. I don't know if that's a subtle effect or just my brain wanting to fill in the gaps, but either way, I absolutely love this area. Oh. Don't worry, the inhabitants here are friendly. You can tell they've erected this beautiful sign to welcome all potential visitors. There's really no point to going this way, but I like to. Actually, there is a point. This is a somewhat popular PvP area, and actually going around that path can be a good way to ambush someone. I've had to use that a few times here. Hi, birdie. Alright. So, this cold is getting me down a little bit. I think I'm going to have to take a break here. But we have a lot of stuff in store for us next time on Let's Play Dark Souls, and I hope you'll join me then for the Painted World of Ariamis.